Good evening. Welcome to WSBI, your Resource for Success videocast. My name is Kimberly McLemore, and I am the founder of the Women's Small Business Initiative. With us this evening, we have Natalie Montez, the owner of Divino by Montez. Welcome, Natalie.
Thank you very much, Kimberly, and thank you very much, all of you, for having me tonight.
It is my pleasure. We thought we would come together this evening to talk to all of our listeners and people who are following us here on the WSBI through the podcast program, as well as through Facebook and so forth. We wanted to talk to you a little bit about the purpose of doing teaming arrangements. And before we get started, though, I wanted Natalie here to talk to you a little bit about her business.
So my business is Divino by Montez. It's an in-home wine tasting company where I come to you in your home as a host or hostess, and based on your theme and the guests that you're going to have, we talk about what kind of wines you like, and I facilitate an in-home wine tasting where I bring about 4 to 5 wines at the price range of your choice, and we taste them and give you a little bit of education and do a little bit of chocolate pairing. And then we can talk about all kinds of things regarding wine, where it comes from, regions and different countries. And then it helps you go into the stores and buy wines and venture out on your own as well. And hopefully this will take us into the next stage of wine tasting as a generation, as a culture, as a country, and learning about the world around us from the vine.
Awesome. Thank you for that introduction. I think it's great that she got the opportunity to speak a little bit about this. And if you hadn't already heard her on a previous podcast program, you can please go back to Spreaker or through the WSBI website, as well as on Facebook, and you can re-listen to this wonderful woman's journey about why she decided to be in business. And also it takes us into the part of understanding why we decided to team as partners. We put together a team arrangement because we thought it was a good idea to help invest into her business as well as into mine. I'm going to backtrack a little bit here and talk about how we met. Natalie and I met, about 3 years ago?
Yes.
And we met at the nail salon. It's kind of the woman thing to do. We happened to be sitting there. And actually, I was listening to our conversation. But it happened to be a conversation that I just wanted to say hello on. And we really got interested in talking about business. And that's how I learned about you being in the military and then wanting to come out after the military and start your own business. And from that point on, it has just been an awesome opportunity to get together for us to increase our businesses together. And one thing I want to talk about is what the purpose of having good teaming arrangement provides. And this is what WSBI provides with all of the members if they so feel that they need to have this type of opportunity to help their businesses come along in a further pace. So explain to me, Natalie, a little bit of what your thought process of a teaming arrangement and why you decided to team with WSBI.
Well, I really loved the concept of the networking opportunity for women, up-and-coming women who are looking for success in their own entrepreneurial feats. And me being one of those people and working really hard and also learning from you early on in our relationship about what you need to do behind the scenes in order to build a successful business going forward. So having that business plan, having all of these tools in place, knowing what your goal is and what your target market is and what you want to actually sell to people and how it will give back to the community as well as be a profit to yourself. So with WSBI, I feel like it's the perfect place for not only me to be involved in, but for me to help with that networking aspect and that collaborative aspect. Being in the military, everything is about working together, having a wingman, collaborating with others in order to be successful. So that to me was like, I could tell that you had passion with this, and it was something that I knew would grow people as well as their businesses. So it was a well-rounded opportunity and business venture that I respect a lot.
Well, great. Thank you so much. And like she said, the one thing that I love about our team arrangement and the connection that we have both is actually military as well. I am a veteran of 14 years being in the Navy, and actually I'm also a part of the Army. So having that feeling of knowing that we enjoy working together and realizing that being a part of the military is all about teaming. Yes. There's no such thing as it's all about we. That's and right. So being a part of the teaming arrangement that we have put together, I felt was going to be something that was initially needed for your business, because being that you don't have a business that way I would say that's considered unique, right. But it's unique in its way because you do understand the thoroughness of what it means to have a wine tasting business or understanding wines, period. Right. Not a lot of people have a true knowledge of wine tasting. So, but in order to get that out, we really need to try to figure out what are the things that you might need in order to collaborate with each other to make that business be more out in the front.
Right.
And so a part of the teaming arrangements that we thought were really important piece to have is talking about how to use your social media piece. So trying to get her to elaborate more on the social media side, because that is really how businesses are successful today. So we've been going through that, that piece by piece, trying to figure out what is the best way to get your business out there through social media. And how do you think you've been doing with the social media piece?
Well, that's something that is very interesting, because you've had to bring me out of my shell in that, because I never was very much into the social media as far as a day-to-day lifestyle. Mm-hmm. So that actual, scheduling and routine is part of getting into good habits about business. And you can think about it as separate from your personal life. So as, as much as I would say, I don't really have time to be on that, but for my business and for time that you spend on your business and scheduling purposes, you want to spend that time on social media. I did a class one time on the importance of social media and how to use social media for business. And I couldn't believe how important social media was, because this day and age, that's how you reach tens of millions of people.
Absolutely.
So being consistent and posting on a daily basis on your various websites, managing them, monitoring them, and that's something that you are so good about. Not
Thank you.
Despite how busy you are, working full time, you are very consistent about that. So I look up to you for things like that. And even today I was at work and I'm like, let me post,
Right.
So I really wanted to make sure I got a post out there. And I was really beefing up both of our organizations so that we can continue to reach out to people. So I have learned, and I'm still on that learning curve, because I have moments with a family and working full time, of course, where it'll slide to the side.
Right.
But that's where you see the benefits. So if I'm not posting and I'm not getting my business out there, I'm not receiving the positive business success that I'm looking for.
Right. And a part of it, like you said, it's just progress. It takes time to learn how to be a part of the social media aspect. Even for myself, I had to come out of my comfort zone. And even tonight doing this video is coming out of my comfort zone. I love being behind, right? Because me, I love being behind the microphone versus being in front of it sometimes. But it's funny how I have that feeling, but I actually enjoy doing speaking engagements and being in front of people versus being on video. So it's really kind of a strange perspective for me, but at the same time, being a part of social media is what gets your business noticed. The other thing that we work on as a part of our teaming arrangement is learning how to brand our companies. And what I mean by branding our companies is branding who we are as individuals. Every time that you step out in public, no matter where you are a part of your brand. So if you don't speak, people don't know anything about you. And part of that, as we know, social media helps, but branding your business means posting, not just posting, but putting out materials and content information and being a part of society so that people understand who you are as a business. Right. So having that branding piece is where we're still continuing to work on, because when you're new in business, you are also on a budget.
Yes.
And when you're on a budget, that means, business cards. That means having landing pages for your Facebook, for your YouTube, or for your LinkedIn. That means having other automated video. There's so many different pieces when it comes to branding who you are as a business. And those are the things that we also have collaborated on, that we are continuing to work on. And what some other pieces have we worked on that you could think of?
Definitely collaborating with other friends of ours that are small business owners and getting their ideas on how we might be able to put together events, business minded events, put out information on events in the community for people to attend, and also making sure that people sign up for their website so that they can collaborate with other people, because what's so great about this whole teaming arrangement that we have is that we're not alone. And so
Right.
I can say that I'm not there yet with my business, and I have a long ways to go, but I don't feel ashamed about that. I feel like I have accountability with my partner, and also that there's a way for me to reach out to other women and other people out there who have been there and done that, or who also are traveling on this journey at the same place I am.
Right, absolutely. So a big part of being in business is networking.
Yes.
And a part of networking is not just about sitting behind the camera, so to speak, being on the video. It's not about just sitting in front of people at tables and hanging out. A part of networking is what we try to do here at WSBI is make every member accountable for who they are as a member. And what I mean by that is that you need to provide your resources. When you become a member, you need to upload your profile and video showcase who you are. But nobody's going to understand who you are as a business unless you take the time to set your profile up. And that gives you that opportunity to collaborate, not with just people here locally within the community. We're talking about people all across the country. The Women's Small Business Initiative resources are available for anybody. And that's the best part about any woman across the country. Once you are a member, you will have access to everything so that you don't feel like you said that you're alone.
Right.
And you can share and you can consult, you can do forums, you can provide whatever information you guys feel that you need to have in order to be successful. And that's the beauty of doing some teaming arrangements. Is there any other thing you think that we could talk about on teaming arrangements?
I can't think of anything right now. I think that it really builds on what you put into it. So the great thing about teaming arrangements is the unknown, because what you bring together as a team isn't anything that you could have anticipated on your own. So it sort of catapults you into another level of success, and also enjoyment and fun and passion with what you're doing, what your business is, and what you can provide to other people out there.
Exactly. And that's the key. It's like Natalie said earlier, it's not about trying to be alone. You are here at WSBI, you are with a family. We are all about family. We're all about giving, not about just receiving. The key is that in order to be successful, you have to be it's a team of we, not of I. And that's the key about anything in business. And if you're in business just to make money and you feel that that is the only thing that is important to you, I guarantee you your success is only going to be limited. So if you don't have that passion about knowing who you are, being in this world of business, then you may want to rethink that. But I guarantee you, if you become a part of this organization, I will ensure you that you will have the success that you need to have, because I'm here to help you, and so is many of the other women who are a part of this organization. We are here to see you soar. As I always say, dare to be fearless. Dream big. This is what the organization is about, but this is who you are as an individual. When we all decided to come in business, we came in business for a reason, because we thought we could do it better. So why not work it together? We're stronger together than we are apart.
That's right.
All right.
Absolutely.
So I don't have anything else to talk about teaming arrangements. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Let go of your fears and show the world who you are.
All right. Okay. Well, this is the end of our video cast. We do hope that you enjoyed this 10-15 minutes of your time. We really wanted to just talk a little bit about what it means to be successful and why you don't have to be by yourself as a part of your teaming arrangements. But teaming arrangements are a very important aspect of any business. It's not about how long you've been in business. It's about helping you grow. So if you're really truly interested in being a part of the Women's Small Business Initiative, you can reach out anytime. You can find me at www.wsbiloc.com. I'm also on Facebook. I'm also on LinkedIn. And you can message me through email at Kimberly@wsbiloc.com, or you can Facebook message me. If you want to get a hold of Natalie and learn more about her business and how you can connect, Natalie?
I also have a Facebook account at Divino by Montez /Facebook, and I also have an email address at divinobymontez@gmail.com.
All right. Well, until next time, you all have a great evening, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Cheers.
Take care.